Morning. Don't know where you are, but where I am, it's early. The world's still stretching, the coffee's hot, and the signals are already coming in. Let's take a look before the day starts making demands. This is Signal Check with Adrian North. Google just gave us a number, 2029. That's the deadline they've set for transitioning to quantum-safe cryptography. And honestly, it's about time someone put a stake in the ground. Quantum computers, when they arrive at scale, will shatter current encryption standards like glass. We're talking about the foundation of digital security. Every has to go through certain steps in order to break into with. Suddenly vulnerable, Melina Scotto, a longtime CISO, tells Dark Reading the deadline is manageable, proactive even. And that's the key word here, proactive. Because NIST's Dustin Moody points out that the risk isn't just external threats, it's authentication systems, identity, the entire trust infrastructure of the internet. 4 years sounds like a lot of time, but for enterprises running legacy systems, that clock is already ticking loud. Your security camera might be watching you, but who's watching through it? Russian and Ukrainian forces had been hacking IP cameras to gather intelligence on each other. Iran's using compromised devices for targeted strikes. There's even reporting that a joint U.S.-Israeli mission relied on connected cameras for a successful strike on Iran's leadership. What used to be botnet fodder is now a military asset. And Iran's proxies aren't targeting specific organizations anymore. They're widening their scans, looking for vulnerable cyber-physical devices across entire countries, IP cameras, industrial control systems, anything connected. If your organization hasn't actively scanned for known vulnerable cameras in your network, you're essentially leaving a window open, and in 2026, someone's definitely looking in. The FBI director got hacked. Kash Patel's personal email was compromised by a group calling itself the Handala Hack Team, a pro-Palestinian hacker collective that Western researchers believe is actually an Iranian government cyber unit. They posted photos of him with cigars and rum, documents dating back to 2010, and claimed they grabbed confidential information including classified files. Patel's response was predictable. A press release threatening to hunt down every actor with the full force of American law enforcement, offering up to $10 million for information. But here's the thing, if the FBI director's personal email security was this penetrable, what does that say about the broader posture? The group opposes U.S. support for Israel, and this is clearly as much about messaging as it is about intelligence. The FBI hasn't commented yet. Patel hasn't posted about it on X. Just silence where you'd expect noise. The UK keeps getting this wrong. There's a new proposal in the Commons that would give the Secretary of State for Science, Innovation and Technology, currently Liz Kendall, the power to restrict internet access for young people and determine what content is harmful. Not Parliament, not Ofcom, the independent telecom regulator. One person. Just because she can. The EFF's calling it out for what it is, a lazy strategy dressed up as child protection. And given the UK's current moment, refusing to protect trans and LGBTQ+ communities, inflaming hostile and racist discourse, it's not hard to imagine ministers restricting content based on ideology rather than evidence. The internet is an essential resource for young people to access information, explore community, find themselves. A blanket social media ban doesn't solve online safety. It just forces millions of kids into a darker, more censored world, and politicians get to pat themselves on the back for doing something. There's a new HBO docuseries coming. It's called The Dark Wizard, and it examines the life and death of Dean Potter, the climbing legend who fell at 43 while base jumping in Yosemite. If you're not familiar with Potter, he was a category unto himself, innovator, outcast, misfit. He free soloed routes most climbers wouldn't even consider with a rope. He walked slack lines over 1,000-foot drops, He pushed boundaries until there weren't any left. The series comes from the creators of The Alpinist and The Dawn Wall, so expectations are high. And honestly, if anyone deserves this treatment, it's Potter. His life was high stakes in every sense, not just physically, but philosophically. He challenged the climbing establishment, questioned what was acceptable, and paid for it with his reputation and eventually his life. It's a story worth telling, right? The White House has an app now. Yeah, available on the App Store and Google Play. It promises a direct line to the White House and unfiltered real-time updates straight from the source. In reality, it's a carousel of about 35 suspiciously cherry-picked articles that favor the Trump administration, and a bunch of links that just open external websites. The press release mentioned a way to send your voice and feedback directly to the administration, but good luck finding that functionality. It's mostly a portal. Convenient if you want all your Trump administration announcements in one place, sure, but necessary? Hard to say. And if history's any guide, Trump RX, Trump Mobile, Trump University, the shelf life of Trump-branded digital ventures isn't exactly reassuring. One more app for the graveyard when this administration ends. That's Signal Check for today. Close the tabs. Step outside, the day is waiting. We'll talk again next time.